It's a method used for no gold whatsoever. And I've been doing it a bit with a car that I recently bought. And it told you it's not the Mini. I'll show you the car I'm talking about. And I scroll to the top here. This. The Acura NSX GT3. Go away. I won't be there. This cost me, if it would load, come on. Ugh, there it is. This cost me go away. This cost me $1.35 million in game. As you can see, it is completely bone stock. And that's for a good reason. Normally you'd be thinking, well, you just want to get some upgrades on they just get to UT and help grind. No. No. You don't do that. If you go to the upgrade menu, you see that I don't have anything installed. Obviously, it's bone stock. But as you can, if you click nitrous, I have at least blue of all 4 parts. If you go into forced induction, I have all parts there. I even have one installed there. Well, pending. If you go in here, I have a clutch here, and so on and so forth throughout all of the parts. I have some number, if not all of them, acquired. I've been thinking, well, why haven't you installed them yet? All of them yet. But I'm broke in this game. That's the reason. There's another thing that I want to point out. This method, like I said in the beginning, requires no gold. None whatsoever. And that's it's for another good reason. Because all you're doing is you're using your own time and energy to just grind the parts. You're not spending any gold in the market. You're not spending any gold on the market for parts, redraws, upgrade cards, none of that. The only thing you may have to spend on gold on is upgrades, is storage space, which I've had to do a couple of times. With the inferior parts that I collected and sold, I was able to get a couple more storage spots. That being said, once you have enough parts and you keep people in stock throughout this entire thing, the only time you put the upgrades in, I had installed upgrades. The only reason I did that is so I can test times here. Stats. You see here, mainly these two. Because, here's the other part. If we go out of here, give it some time to load. It's phony at the best. And if we go into the UT, it says here I have to be best time at 9.0 or less for the quarter, and 14.0 or less for the half. I'm thinking, just throw on some white parts and you're good to go. White parts are trash. They are a waste of money and resources. I fell victim for that. I just threw white parts on, which I needed to get to the time, and then went off. That was a huge no-no. Because that was a waste of time, money, and resources on something that you're never going to keep in the car. Because the moment you get a part better, you're going to slap that on. So you might as well just not even waste time doing that. So, step 1 of this grind is to do the Toyo, which I have done about 150 races in it. Well, I should rephrase. I've won 100 to 150 times. Because I messed up the first part of this method. Don't drive it. Period. Because what you want to do for this method to work truly is you want to take this car completely new and throw it into the Toyo and try to match the slowest time in the very first race. You don't want to go too fast, you just don't want to go too slow. Once you're at that time, you keep doing that until you grind up enough parts to win. I messed up and immediately chucked it into here. And not really that method, but even though I can't do the proper way of the method, I can still do the grinding method. I just lose more often if I did the method properly. And that was just the basics of this. If you want a more in-depth explanation, I highly suggest you go check out Krivo's channel. I'll put a link in the description down below once this is done. Once that's, go check out his channel. Give him some subscribers. For now, he's played the game far longer than me. He knows far more than me about this game. And he's been more than willing to help me out through this. So big shout out to him. Thank you so much for that. He has videos that could do with designs you can like, designs that cost like either no or very little gold. He goes into like cars from 0 cogs to their maximum. He also has a little series explaining how to properly go from 0 to 1,000, how to properly build blueprints, how to properly run the underground tournament, just how to properly play this game if you want to go from a noob to a pro. I highly recommend you go check him out. Anyway, enough talking. As the title says, let the grind begin. Of course. Very first race, and I DQ myself. Not surprised with that. Also, the music you're listening to in the background, completely NCS. Obviously, I have to. I'm from this YouTube. I also found this place through Krivo. I also have a couple songs I found on my own. Links to his playlist and the couple songs I found will be in the description down below as well. They might be thinking, why'd you buy this card of all the cards you could buy? If you said it cost you 1.35 million, why didn't you just keep going and go for an S1 class? I contemplated that, but I was already here. That was what I was doing at first. But I was thinking, I was hearing all of the gripes and complaints from everybody else in the server about to max an S1 class card, you need more kits, engine kits, and I think that's the only kit. Your engine kits, then you can physically have at a time. It takes like 8,500 and you can only carry 5,000 at a time. Plus it costs millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars to max them, because certain black parts cost upwards of close to $1 to $2 million for a part. A part. I'm like, I don't have time to deal with that. I don't also have the resources to deal with that. I'll just go for an S-Class car. Granted, it's still expensive, but it's not as expensive as that. Maybe some other time I'll work on an S1 class car, but for now, this is just for me to just get a hang for the grinding process. Just buckle down and get this done. It's going to take me actually quite a while to do this. Krivo uploaded a series about him upgrading a Nissan GTR R32 rear-wheel drive from 0 cogs to 1,000. He said it took him about 3 months to do. Yeah, 3 months. Not 3 weeks, not 3 days, 3 months. Granted, as I continues playing, he still had other things to do in life, as do I. So if you just don't have anything much to do, you can like play this game all day, every day. It should, depending on what car you do, it may take you like 1 to 2 months, depending on the car. But again, I'm no expert on that, so it may be less or more. It may still be 3 months, I'm not sure. I'm just saying it will take you quicker than 3 months. Maybe, I don't know. Because some people who, when these cars get released, they have enough gold to max car 0,000 in less than a week before the introduction event is over, which is incredible. But they spend gold on that. This method, you spend no gold. Phew. Usually Camaros give me a hard time. There's certain cars that can beat stock and certain cars that cannot. Yeah, Camaro is one of them. At least the Z28. The 1LE and the SS I can beat. The Z28 sometimes gives me a bit of a hard time. So because I messed up the first part, I think it is going to take me longer to do it than 3 months. Especially considering I got school coming up soon, like in a couple weeks. So that's going to slow this down immensely. But that's why I want to get this started, and at least hopefully get the big part of this out of the way. Another thing you might be asking is, why this car exactly? There's the McLaren 675LT, there's a KTM Crossbow, there's other cars you can buy for cash there in the S-Class that are probably better than this. Why the NSX? Well, 2 reasons. One, is the best looking out of the S-Classes, and you can't change my mind on that. 2, the plant that builds the NSX is about an hour and a half from where I live right now in Ohio. So I figured, why not put something that's literally from my state? Granted, the NSX GT3 probably isn't, but the NSX is. It's the closest I'm going to get to one in this game. And yeah. I was mentioning the song prior, but the song started before I could talk about it, so never mind. That's also not shooting for. New cars are added like every week now. Well, cars are added in bulk and unlocked every week now. Uh-oh. Whew! Because our record for this is 11.106, and Krivo said try not to set a new record on there because it'll become harder for you, and I accidentally did that. So that's why I was a bit nervous when we went from 0 to 1 so quick. I'm like, uh-oh. But then at the top right, I'm like, did I just set one? They said 8.3. I'm like, phew! Alright, we got ourselves a tire height. It's another tire grip part. See here, you can now see just truly how many parts I've collected. I think I need like, with that addition, I think I now need like 9 or 10 more parts. And you can see here, I only have 5 slots left. That's why I'm grinding up a bit more money, so I can install one of these, a couple of these. Like the tire height, the seats, things like that. They free up spots, and then I can see how the car performs with the new parts installed. So the prices for like, this is the most expensive one so far. I think this one, yeah, $271,958 for a blue part. Imagine how much this thing would cost me if it was black. I think it cost me an arm and a leg. See here, I have all the nitrous parts. I have chassis tuning here. Wait, chassis tuning has 59. And so is this. But this is for 77702. Hey, stop. Okay, yeah, we have the exact same amount of grip for less the price. There's another thing that Creeper suggested, and I really haven't been following that. That you keep parts and you only sell parts if you get a duplicate or an inferior part. Or you get a better part and you sell the current one you have. I haven't been following. I have been following that rule partially. But also not really. You're just installing parts when I get the money for them. And you don't do that, but again, kind of on a time crunch here. I want to get as much possible done before school starts back up. Oh, right. The other thing about this car, upgrades, is something you may not expect. Go ahead and install the power part I have. Because thinking I installed the supercharger, then there's the air filter I installed. I'll just show you. So I installed this. I said, look, I bet that it goes down by 7. I hate tricky parts. Anyway, so we have that done. This thing has a bit of a trick. Something you might not expect from a GT3 car. I'll just show you. Yeah, it drifts so it drifts so easily. Okay, if I'm able to get a lock kit out of the event tomorrow, and I'm carrying this car for maintenance for a long time, so maybe we'll get a suspension part for this thing tomorrow. Who knows? Also, tomorrow we're going to be getting some wild cards, so that'll help us out immensely. Look at this. This is supposed to. The only thing I have on here is a turbocharger. I have no suspension on here at all. Oh, ah! So suspension does help, as you can see there. And there. There you go. Is that the best? It's not the best. I mean, clearly because I crashed, I could have done better. Let's actually try to do better. I mean, if you go to the car dealer and you look at it, it says best for drift. You're thinking it's a GT3 car. These are meant to grip. What do you mean best for drift? So I bought it, and I was surprised. I'm like, oh, I first took it here because like I want to see if this is true. It's true. As you can see here, the current best is with my RX-7. I think it's like 26,000. Like 26,500. And if I keep it up and don't crash, I may beat that. Or was it? No, it was 36,000. That's right. And there it goes. $40,110. And the only thing we have equipped is a supercharger. And you see here, we have some parts here, but the supercharger is gonna have to go because we have to go back to doing the proper method. Okay. Gabe, stop it. Note to self, don't drift. Yeah, I have 1 viewer, 2 likes, and 3 comments. Very nice. I'm not surprised I did that. It wasn't a true 1, 2, 3 go. It was a bit faster, a bit slower. Actually, I had to be a bit slower. A bit faster, I would have been a bit more delayed. I can get past here, yep. Dang it! The right thing, why not just keep some of the upgrades? Just keep running with those. Yeah, I actually don't know if I can do that. I don't think so. Yes, this is the phone game. I actually don't know if I can do that. I think I might as well keep it stock for now. If I keep having... Remember, I think you remember Pacific. I keep having issues. I can't keep one upgrade in. But I think that's all he said to do. I heard the guy behind me go... Ram, 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 ram. So you missed the... Oh, no. Okay, I thought that said 9. Or like 16.9. I was like, wait, what? If it's 16.9, I'd be like, what? How? I'm like, how did I set it? How did I set any time with it being stuck like this? I would have been so confused. I'd be like, what? Okay, fine. Okay, past here, but there's one alley. I don't want to have to break war rules with this method. Though I may have... Oh, that's right! For the half mile, I did already break through. I had to wait a part equipped. That's right! Blap! Blap. I messed up. I forgot. That's why that... Ah! I had this installed. Oh, hush. I could do what I want. It's my stream. As long as it doesn't violate YouTube. I mean, I guess. Phew. I know it doesn't. Well, that's why I have my computer open in front of me and Discord open. Okay, so it is the same link. Let's do. Anyway, back to the grind. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Well, at least this thing does help me stay consistent. Though... Now, a quarter mile, it doesn't really make a difference. With the half, it does. So if we switch back to the quarter, I'm not gonna take it off. Okay, there we go. Another race in the bag. I don't know how many races I've done. I have actually been true to keep track, so that's why I said an estimate. But, back through there. Let's go. Oh! And I have that. Oh, that was a bit delayed. Okay, I was more than a bit delayed. I wouldn't have won that anyway. Without setting a new record, which, you know, is bad. Well, he took a while to get off the line. That's all I'm gonna say. He took a long while to get off the line. I think that's what, yeah, that's what did it for me. I able to get a win. Yep. Let's actually see how long it took him to get off the line. I got the wait part. 1.32 seconds. Compared to my 0.085. Yeah, no wonder he lost. No wonder he lost. He took ages to get off the line. Alright, was it half mile still? Okay, let's keep it up. What was that guy's club name? I don't want to know what his club name was, but I have to look at it. Oh yes, this song. Of course. Some people who watch my channel will know what this song is. Ugh. Ooh, I thought I went too quickly. No, you stay back there. Yeah, you stay back there. And for those who do know what this song is, yes, this is NCS. Yay, you stay, yeah, let's say, like, yeah, you stay back there. Yay! Better interior than what I have now. Oh, isn't that what's it's, oh no. Oh, it is. I mean, I can install it, but I don't have enough weight kits. But I know how to get weight parts. That is no big deal. There are two ways: the underground tournament, which I can't access with this car, and that's locked. Can I unlock it? I can. And for free too. I need two. Meaning I need 2 wins. Well, one if I want to spend 5 gold. 2 wins if I don't want to spend any gold. My gosh, that shift time compared to what that NSX is painfully slow. That's one. Need to win one of these next two. My gosh, that's a lot of torque. That's a win, that's two. Plus, it's good money. That was a Toyo, I know. I meant it the driver's battle. Blech. Heck yes. Let's get this last one done. We're gonna lose. We have the kits we need. Yeah, that's 3 for 3. Now I have to wait 6 hours to do it again, but we got the kits we needed. In you go, out you go, and we can sell you for some pretty good money. Whoop, test time. Can we install a new part, even though it was upgraded? We have to test. Test, test, test. Wasn't there something else? I think it's one just 109. I think there was something else. It wasn't that. Could nitrous? No. I feel like it was something other part because I think it was 109, but okay. 1/4 mile. Okay, it's about the exact same. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, off with you and out with you. Can you saw anything from here? No. Here? No. Like, can you saw this exhaust? Answer no. And you grip parts? Okay, I'm close to being able to install you. Any nitrous? Heck no. Shoot! I know there's an in-game advertisement for another thing to help influence the game, but still. Shut! Ugh. Ow. Let's go have my fan running. That helps cool. It's kind of helping my phone cool off. Kinda. Which I guess is better than nothing. Wait, that's a Maserati. Yeah, you get behind me. No SUV is gonna beat me. Like one hasn't already. That's a duplicate. We can go sell that one for gold. Huzzah! Cause you can see. Wait. Yeah, I thought that one's worse. Two away from another inventory slot. Hey, let's keep it up. There's nothing we can do to grind money, but it also won't grind blueprints. For this, and that would be to do the underground with the lightning fighter. I'm thinking that might be a good idea, but again, I'm not going after a lightning fight. It might be good to get money with it, but this is more efficient, if you may so believe, because the because if I do the underground lightning fighter and I win it, that's 5 blueprints, 5 parts that I may need for the lightning fighter that I can't use because it isn't what I'm going after. I just don't have to deal with that. If I lose to a Cadillac, good grief. Good. Just keep up the grind. I already have that, so that can get sold. Actually, let me compare what they are. Okay, we're down to also a quarter mile. That's about here. Okay. I don't know. Both are inferior. Redraw adds torque, and that's not what I need. Actually, that is exactly what I need. So if you want more torque, this goes. Yeah. I don't know if I did it right or not. I don't. Blech. You got more torque because we're a short distance car. Which is exactly what this does. More torque. Wait, no, not this one. That's way too much more power. This one. I know once I be able to install nitrous, that my troubles will be. This will become a lot easier to. It will go faster. It'll go a lot faster than it is now without it. Oh, that was a huge delay. Not like I would have beat him anyway. I think I got a crate. So we'll open up that. Yeah, we did get a crate. Jeez. No. I was thinking wrong. You still got about 43 minutes. We got to around 10:40. I don't know if my battery's gonna. Okay, my battery's gonna last that long. Ugh. We got quite a bit of money. 59, almost 60,000. We're not gonna be able to install much though, considering how expensive all these parts are. So it only has 7 cars because I have that one little air filter attached. Hey, keep it up. Maintenance -1. Yep, looking at 60,982. Oh no! Oh, that was close. Let's see what I can get from this. Look, there's like mainly getting duplicates now. Phew! Alright, yep. Those both can go. Sweetness! I am good. I remember you from Zook's stream. 16 compared to 16. Okay. Wait, no. I know it doesn't matter, but jeez. And I know 45, all the way down here compared to 50. Yep, that goes away. You're the one who won nothing during I Spy, right? I think you were that way. Race. That was a little slow. What the heck? Oh. I was like, oh, wait, I'm going to win that. And then he does that. I'm like, ow. Then the Z-Bucks, yeah. What are Z-Bucks for? Bragging rights. Thank you. No. Ugh. Well, you win some, you lose some. Oh no. Thank you for the subscribe. The more the merrier. And the more the better the channel grows. You stay back there, you stupid Camaro. There we go. $4,319. Thank you for the like, and yeah, thing is, I can't do that yet. For either. Not until I get used on enough parts. Get to unlock it. This is hashtag mission 1000 after all. That was way over. Yeah. Ow. I've been slowly collecting parts. The Toyo. Yep. Ooh. The GT3 that everyone forgot existed. 650S. Okay. I'm sorry I said I forgot about you. Good grief. Okay, I guess the kind of episode I called it the one everyone forgot, so I was like, I'm gonna beat you. I guess I kinda deserve that one. That was a pretty good launch. Of course. Camaro over here just like, I'm gonna go faster than you. Apparently not fast enough, though. Okay, now I think this is going to be race number 5, then we'll see what we can install for the money we have. If we can install anything for the money we have. No, it still has the factory tuning. And the only part it has on there's a yellow air filter. That's the only part I could put on there with that. It was kept me going fast enough, but not so fast to where I start losing constantly. Or I set a new record, then everything starts getting harder again. Oh, yep. That also happened. Which is why my maintenance bill is only $1. Yeah, I know. I drifted this thing earlier in the stream. I drifted this thing earlier in the stream, but the only thing I had there was the blue supercharger I had installed. That was it. And I got a new record on the docks. My new personal best for myself on the docks. 41,000. Ugh. Okay, you stinking S60Ss. I get what you're saying. I get your point. I mean, the last thing you're supposed to drift well is a GT3 car. Because if you think about it, you have a whole bunch of power going to the rear wheels. You don't have the grip for it. Yeah, it'll slide. Oh, heck. No! So close. Well, I would switch it free if my phone was able to handle live streaming and drifting at the same time. It's not. I drifted earlier and my phone was just like, nope, stop, stop, nope, nope, stop. I'm like, okay. It started like skipping frames and everything. Like that. Ooh! Yes, these are on the lowest graphics available. Do I already have a capture files I can sell already? No, so those are new. Sweet, that seems to be an upgrade when I start getting upgrade cards later. Says be a blue one at least. What the heck happened to that guy's engine? It was like round. Dang it, yep. Ugh. Calm down, phone. Jeez. What do you mean voice sounds better than expected? What does that even mean? That was an easy win. Ah, yes, a clutch. Another new part I needed. Yes. I don't know if that's a new clutch or an old one. I have an old one around. Oh, that's new. Uh-oh. Yep, okay. I need another storage spot. Also, you said check the leaderboard for the Drift League? Okay. This one, right? Assuming so. There's personal and there's teaming, and neither people show up. It's like, ugh. Oh, this. Yeah, does it? Oh, wait a minute here. I think. Oh. I see you up there. I think that's you. Wild horses. I think that's you. Well then. I did not expect that. Also, that guy in first. Come on. 138,000. How do you even manage that? Silver League tryhard? Good grief. Did you just set that? Because I didn't see you on there earlier. I figured, because when I looked earlier before the stream, you weren't there. Ooh, yeah, mechanic's almost done. Racer's got about 90 minutes left or so. And there is a design I was working on with this thing. This design I have out here currently, I just slapped on. Like real quick, spending like a coupon on it, and we were good to go. Just simple. It doesn't even have the 49 on the other side. It's just on one side. So yeah, like, like this, the clutch. I mean, this thing is already fast enough. Like, its stock time is 100 milliseconds. We have this guy we just got. Oh, wait! We have all the engine. Yeah, the engine. Camshaft. We have all the engine parts. We have all the forced induction parts. And we have all but the ECU tuning for this. We don't need that many more parts before we can start the money grind. Yeah, like the one I currently have in progress. It kind of it's not quite. I was working on it, then I remember. Oh yeah, stream. I'm like, oh yeah, stream. I have things to do. So I basically kept the 49, put a drag. It's gonna be a lot more complicated than this. This is what I got so far because I'm working on that. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have thing to do. So I gotta work on that after the stream. Yeah, I'll send it to the server. Obviously, won't be able to afford it because we have 1 gold. Uh, Not that off. I'm trying to become more consistent with it. Like I think I may do like every Friday night, every Friday night or every other Friday night. It's like because you can tell at the title it's like my 4th stream, and they've all been wildly inconsistent. Like I try to become a bit more consistent. So I maybe do it like every Friday, every other Friday night, depending. I may have a lot of videos on my channel, but Nitro Nation in itself, I'm still pretty new in both terms of the game and streaming. Wrong thing that I don't have it even. I don't even have an S1 to use. Also, say if I start talking way too fast. There we go. I could not. I'm the kind of guy that I can do streams, but I can't sit down and watch them. Believe me, I've talked way faster than this sometimes. Sometimes. To the point I don't think I would make an auctioneer. I don't think I'd make an auctioneer impressed, but yeah. Okay, this keeps up. I may end it soon. If it keeps stuttering like this, ugh, I seriously need a better phone than this. Okay, I tapped the okay. I give it till 10:30. If it hasn't stopped, yeah, I'll end it here. I'll end it there. Not stuttering on the stream, more stuttering like skipping frames on my phone. Plus, it just doesn't process on the other end. Yeah. It like there's points where the game runs perfectly fine, and then there's points where it just is like it's running on the world's worst smartphone. Well, the world's worst smartphone that can run it. Hey, I know that car. Dang it. One thing with this game is it runs on my phone a lot better than it runs on my computer. Let me just say that much. Oh, what time is it for me? It's almost 10:30 and at 10:30 at night. All right. I see. I probably has a bunch of team messages. I was only 11. Worst I've seen is within 24 hours. Well, when I stopped playing the game, went to bed, and I wake up in the morning and after I also food up, the most matches I've ever seen in a team was about I think it was like 250, 260 in a span of like 8 hours. I'm like, good grief, y'all were talking if I was asleep. And again, that was before this team started to go downhill. I mean, they still do really well. We can't hit the top 10 if we want to. If we put our minds to it. Though most times we get within the next tier below that. Good grief. Come back here. Now, how is that fair? Okay. Oh, wait. That's how you were in my team, weren't you, at one point? Yes, there's another part I needed. Retire with. Heck yes. You think? Yes! I have, I think I have like 13 now that I bought the NSX. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah, most of them have a name. I'm not going for the Daytona. I'm not one to go. I no offense to anybody if you like older cars. I'm just personally not a fan of them. That's why I only have one B1 class. The free one you get for hitting achievement for that certain achievement level. That's the only one I have. Oh yeah, I've seen how many Zooks has. He shows a lot. Can I install? I can. This is okay. More testing time. Oh my. We have $41,000 on the nose now from that. I like that. Alright, there you go. Screenshot taken. Remove this, because that's a tricky part. You'll see what I mean. See if I go there, and then that, and then, yeah. So 138. Let's see how we do here now. It's not 9 seconds, that's for sure, but it... Oh my goodness. That's a huge difference. That's impressive. True. Well, obviously, like your R35 has more grip than this thing. But that was a huge decrease in time. Look at from a 10.778 to a 10.293. Well, okay, fair enough. We went from a 10.777 to a 293. That's not bad for 4 parts installed. Hey, now we install everything but that air filter. And put the air filter back. I don't think I can install anything else, yeah. Like anything from here? No. Good grief. I'm gonna be here for a while. I mean, after the street, I'll be grinding with my lightning fighter on the UT. Like your lightning fighter is what I call my when I leave. I call it lightning fighter because that's just what the name I gave it. It's my fastest and best car that I own. So if I ever need to grind money for the SX, this is what I'll use. But back to this thing. The drivetrain, you don't even know something for that because it's barely going to make a difference at this stage. This. Yeah, I wait till tomorrow at noon before we get the money bonus from the season. Then again, I may just use it on tires. Okay, yeah, we're using it on tires. Actually, no, we'll use it on power. Grab this thing. Maybe because NOS, yeah, NOS helps. But that's just another thing I have to add into my equation of launching. And I don't want to really do that. I already have enough practice launching this thing. I don't need to learn when to when to fire the NOS. I mean, I do know when to fire. When it stops the wheels spinning like a maniac. Windows Phone Nation. I think that's a bit of a defunct team. Considering the Windows Phone completely failed. Okay, maybe I should have that grip part installed. I don't know. I'll test things off camera. Off camera, like I'm live streaming my face, which I'm not. You see 9.0, and I'm closer to that than I was before. Alright, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Okay, yeah, plus this phone needs a break. So I'm gonna end it here. It's burning up. You too. And good night to the rest of you. For those who are still watching, I'm gonna end it here. Not because I need to sleep or anything, because my phone might literally catch fire or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you all either next Friday or the Friday after. I have been Infinite the Jackal, and this has been Nitro Nation number 4. Let the grind begin. Good night.